Hello my dear students, welcome to chemistry class. In this video we are going to discuss about calculation in gram equivalent mass and empirical formula. My dear students, we will discuss some questions related to equivalent mass. So in the last video we discussed about what is equivalent mass and how to calculate the equivalent mass. Here one question, that is 0.456 gram of a metal gives 0.606 gram of its chloride. So metal combines with a chlorine to give metal chloride. So metal plus chlorine, it is giving metal chloride. Okay. Now the mass of the metal is 0.456 gram. This you don't know. Chlorine you don't know. You are going to calculate. So keep X. Now the mass of metal chloride, that is 0.456 gram of a metal gives 0.606 gram of its chloride. So the chloride mass, the metal chloride mass is 0.606. Calculate the equivalent mass of the metal. So you are going to calculate the equivalent mass of the metal. Okay. Now how will you calculate the mass of chlorine? This is very simple. So metal plus chlorine, metal chloride. Now keep X this side. Take this 0.456 right side. So you can subtract from 606. So X equal 0.606 gram minus 0.456 gram. So you will get 0.15 gram. So X equal 0.15 gram. Okay. So the mass of chlorine is 0.15 gram. Clear? Okay. Now come to the calculation. So write first mass of the metal. Mass of the metal equal 0.456 gram. Mass of metal chloride, mass of metal chloride, that is 0.606 gram. So according to the calculation, so 0.456 gram of metal combines with 0.15 gram of chlorine. Clear? So 0.456 gram of metal combines with how much chlorine? 0.15 gram of chlorine. Clear? So according to that definition, நம்ம அந்த definition என்ன படிச்சிருக்கோம்? gram equivalent mass அப்படின்னா அதாவது அந்த mass of the metal or compound or ion that combines or displaces 1.008 gram of hydrogen or 8 gram of oxygen or 35.5 gram of chlorine. Here we got chlorine, so that mass must come 35.5 gram of chlorine. அதாவது ஈக்குவலன்ட் மாஸ் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா இப்போ நமக்கு 0.456 கிராம் மெட்டல் வந்து 0.15 கிராமோட ஆஃப் குளோரினோட கம்பைன் ஆகுது. அப்படின்னா எவ்வளோ மெட்டல் வந்து இந்த 35.5 கிராம் ஆஃப் குளோரினோட சேரும், அதான் வந்து இந்த கொஸ்டினில் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஸோ calculate the equivalent mass of the metal அப்படின்னா இந்த மெட்டல் 35.5 gram of குளோரினோட சேர்றதுக்கு எவ்வளவு மாஸ் தேவை? கிளியர்? ஸோ 35.5 கிராம் ஆஃப் குளோரினோட கம்பைன் ஆகிறதுக்கு இந்த மெட்டலோட மாஸ் எவ்வளவு? அதுதான் என்னது? ஈக்குவலன்ட் மாஸ் ஆஃப் த கிவன் மெட்டல். ஓகே, ஸோ நவ் equivalent mass of metal that combine with 35.5 gram of chlorine is எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ணுவீங்க? இப்போ 0.15 கிராமுக்கு 0.15 கிராமுக்கு எவ்வளோ மெட்டல் தேவைப்படுது? 0.456 கிராம் தேவைப்படுது. ஓகே, ஸோ 0.15 கிராமுக்கு 0.456 கிராம் தேவைப்பட்டுச்சுன்னா இப்போ 35.5 கிராம் குளோரினுக்கு எவ்வளோ மெட்டல் தேவை? இப்போ உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ 0.456 gram of metal combines with 0.15 gram of chlorine. Then if the metal combine with 35.5 gram of chlorine, then you will get the answer. Calculate. So you will get 107.92 gram equivalent power minus 1. Okay, so this is the answer for the equivalent mass of the metal. Clear? So 107.92 gram equivalent power minus 1. So this is the answer for equivalent mass of the given metal. Clear? இப்போ கான்செப்ட் என்ன அப்படின்னா 0.15 கிராமுக்கு 0.456னா 35.5 கிராமுக்கு அதோட மாஸ் எவ்வளவு? அதுதான் என்னது? ஈக்குவலண்ட் மாஸ். ஆன்சர் எவ்வளோ கிடச்சிருக்கு? 107.92 கிராம் ஈக்குவலண்ட் minus 1. Power minus 1. Clear? So this is the answer. Hope you understood the first question. Now we will discuss one more question. Now question number 2. Calculate the equivalent mass of potassium dichromate. So you are going to calculate the equivalent mass of potassium dichromate. Potassium dichromate formula is potassium dichromate dichromate formula is K2Cr2O7. Okay, the reduction half reaction, see here oxidation, reduction and all I will explain in the next video. Now just listen, this reduction half reaction it is given as the ionic equation. This is the ionic equation. Okay, this is the given equation. Here the half reduction equation is Cr2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus 6 electron gives 2 Cr3 plus 7H2O. This is the given equation. In this equation Cr2O7 2 minus, this is the potassium dichromate. Actually potassium dichromate formula is K2Cr2O7. So you have to find out the molar mass of potassium dichromate by using this formula. Okay, so this is according to the formula. Actually potassium dichromate it is an oxidizing agent. So equivalent mass of a oxidizing agent the formula is molar mass of the oxidizing agent divided by number of moles of electrons gained. See, oxidizing agent always it will gain the electrons, gain The number of moles of electrons gained by 1 mole of the oxidizing agent. Okay, this is the formula. Oxidizing agent here potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7. Clear? Now first calculate the molar mass. Molar mass of K2Cr2O7 is how many potassium? 2 potassium plus 2 chromium plus 7 oxygen. The relative atomic mass of potassium is 39 plus relative atomic mass of chromium is 52 plus oxygen is 16. 7 into 16. Okay. Now this is 78 plus 104 plus this, how much it will come? 16 into 7 sir. 16 into 7, how much? You will get 112. Okay, so the answer will become after adding you will get 294 gram per mole or gram mole power minus 1. Okay, so this is the molar mass of potassium dichromate. Now number of moles of electrons, second one, number of moles of electrons gained. How many electrons are gained here? See the equation. In this equation there are 6 electrons gained. Okay, 6 electrons gained. So the number of moles of electron gains are 6. So substitute these two values in the formula. So equivalent mass of potassium dichromate, that is oxidizing agent. The formula molar mass of the oxidizing agent, that is 294 gram mole power minus 1 divided by the number of moles of electron gained, that is equivalent factor 6, equivalent mole power minus 1. Okay, after calculating then you will get 49.0 gram equivalent power minus 1. So this is the equivalent mass of potassium dichromate, that is the oxidizing agent. Clear? Okay, hope you understood this question. So first calculate the molar mass of the potassium dichromate, that is the oxidizing agent. You will get 294 gram per mole. Then after that, how many electrons gained? See, oxidizing agent always gain the electrons. There are 6 electrons are gained. So 6 electrons gained. Then use the formula, substitute this value. So 294 divided by 6, you will get 49 gram equivalent power minus 1. Clear? Okay. My dear students, next concept is empirical formula and molecular formula. Empirical formula and molecular formula. Okay, so empirical formula and molecular formula. Normally molecular formula you know very well. So we are writing, for example, glucose, we are writing C6, glucose, the formula is C6H12O6. Okay, this is the molecular formula. So what is meaning by molecular formula? Molecular formula of a compound, see here, molecular formula of a compound is the formula written with actual numbers of different atoms present in one molecule. Okay, see here, molecular formula of a compound is the formula written with actual numbers. See, this is the actual numbers: 6 carbons, 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen, with different atoms present in one molecule. Okay, now what is empirical formula? See here, C6H12O6 is the molecular formula of glucose. You can write in the ratio. What is the simplest ratio? You have to take the ratio between these atoms. So C6H12O6, the ratio is, the simplest ratio is, so here which is the smallest number? 6 is the smallest number. So carbon, 1 carbon, then 2 hydrogen, then 1 oxygen. See here, so take 6 and divide with all the number with 6 number, 6, 6, then 6. So 6 by 6, 1 carbon, 12 by 6, 2 hydrogen, 6 by 6, 1 oxygen. This is the simplest ratio. So take the ratio, so you will get simplest ratio. This is called empirical formula. Okay, so what is the meaning of empirical formula? Empirical formula of a compound is the formula. It is the formula, empirical formula. The formula is written with the simplest ratio, of the number of different atoms present in one molecule. Okay, so the formula is written with the simplest ratio. This is very important. Here this is actual numbers. See here, this is simplest ratio of the number of different atoms present in one molecule. See the simplest ratio. This is the actual molecules, that is C6H12O6. This is the actual number. This is the simplest ratio. The simplest formula is empirical formula. Actual formula is molecular formula. So this is the concept. So next I will explain how to calculate empirical formula and molecular formula for the experimental value. Now the determination of empirical formula, determination of empirical formula from elemental analysis data. So there are 5 important steps. So step 1, first step, write the symbol of the element. Okay, write the symbol of the element. Step 2, see the composition, it will be expressed in percentage. So the composition is expressed in percentage. So we can consider the total mass. So consider the percentage as the total mass of the atom, of the individual atom, right? Then step 3, divide the mass of each element by its atomic mass. Okay, step 4, so divide the value of relative number of moles, divide the number of moles obtained in step 3 by the smallest number. Then last step, step 5, if necessary. This is only if necessary. It is not compulsory. If it is necessary. So if it is not whole number, if the number of moles is not whole number in step 4, then we can convert into whole number by multiplying. Okay. So there are 5 steps. Clear? See here. First step, write the symbol of the element. So I will explain with one example. Okay. See this example. An organic compound present in vinegar has 40% carbon. So the percentage of carbon is 40, 6.6% of hydrogen and 53.4% of oxygen. Find empirical formula of the compound. So this is the question. So what are the elements present? First, step 1, write the see here, symbol of the element. So carbon. First step, symbol. What are the symbol is given? Carbon, that is C. Second one is hydrogen. third one is oxygen. Okay, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. In step 2, consider the percentage as the total mass of the individual atom. So what is the percentage of carbon? That is next to step 2 is mass. Mass, the percentage of carbon is 40%, so we are considering as the mass 40 gram. Mass in always gram. Hydrogen 6.6 gram. Then oxygen is 53.4 gram. Clear? Then step 3, divide mass of each element by its atomic mass. Divide mass to its relative atomic mass. So atomic mass. Third step is atomic mass. So the carbon, what is the relative atomic mass of carbon? Carbon is 12. What about hydrogen? 1. Oxygen is 16. So you already studied the, what is the formula of mole? Mole equal mass divided by molar mass. Here in case of element you have to consider atomic mass. So mole is mass divided by molar mass. Okay. Next, number of moles. So what will happen if you divide mass with atomic mass? You will get number of moles. So 40 divided by 12, here 6.6 divided by 1, here 53.4 by 16. We will get the number of moles, that is 3.3. 3.3, here 6.6. When you divide this 53.4 divided by 16, you will get 3.3. Okay. So divide the number of moles. We got the number of moles 3.3, 6.6, 3.3. Divide the number of moles obtained in here. So we are going to divide again by the smallest number. Here which is the smallest number? அதாவது இந்த number of moles ஸ்டெப்பில், இந்த ஸ்டெப் தான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஃபஸ்ட்டு உங்களுக்கு சிம்பிள் எழுதிடுங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் மாஸ்ங்கிறது பெர்சன்டேஜை வந்து நீங்கள் மாஸ் எழுதிக்கணும். அட்டாமிக் மாஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஏற்கனவே தெரியும். ஸோ மாஸையும் இந்த அட்டாமிக் மாஸையும் டிவைட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு நம்பர் ஆஃப் மோல்ஸ் கிடைக்கும். இதில் எது சின்ன நம்பர்னு பாருங்கள். ஸோ ஹியர் 3.3 is the smallest number. This is the small number, smallest. The smallest number எடுத்து அடுத்து என்ன செய்யணும்? இதில் நீங்கள் simplest ratio கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Simplest ratio. So 3.3 divide by 3.3, 6.3 divide by 3.3, 3.3 divide by 3.3. So what answer we will get? Then 3.3 divided by 3.3, 1, 6.3 divided by 3.3, 2, 3.3 again divided by 3.3. Now final step is formula, empirical formula. So write the symbol. What is the symbol here? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So put the number here. What number we got? C1, hydrogen 2, oxygen 1. So write the formula. Simple empirical formula is C1H2O1. This is the formula, but don't write 1. If the answer come 1, don't write here. CH H2O. This is the final formula. Clear? Okay, so that's all about the empirical formula. So write down the steps. So during the calculation, don't write the steps. So you write symbol, mass, atomic mass, mole, simplest ratio, empirical formula. This much only enough. If the question comes, explain the steps to find out empirical formula, then only write the steps. Otherwise, no need to write the steps. So go to the direct formulas, these steps, and use the numbers and calculate it. Clear? So that's all about the empirical formula. Okay students, so we will discuss about how to calculate the molecular mass in the next video. Thank you very much students.